Good afternoon, it's Sally Hayes again from Paranormal Investigation UK, and today we're looking at some more footage from the Cheshire investigation. This is movie 241 and it's dated on the 29th of December 2020 at 20 past 2. So the 29th is, I think it was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday the 29th. Okay, I don't really remember anything about this one, so we'll actually review this together live. This is in the main office area. Let's see where this one takes us. What I will do is I'll just get some EQ there ready to just amplify that. In fact, I'll do that now. I can't. There's a little bit of noise there, which I'm presuming that's what's caused the alarm to alert itself. Right, okay. Yeah, it's about 2 to 3 seconds. This is the normal time frame. It just says a couple of seconds before, then about 57, 58 seconds later, and this will be a 1 minute video, which it is. This gap here, as I mentioned before, is latency. It's not in time. What I mean is the video is about, I don't know, a second out there in time, so you're going to hear the sound first and then you'll get the visual later, a second later, so it's not quite there with it. So not an issue. We don't tend to deal with an awful lot of objects falling. We did early days. You are able to move this around. It's just a simple task, really. You can get out of it, and you can move either one around. So let's see where this one takes us. I think we're just dealing with the sound here. A number of sounds. Let's have a listen to that again. That sounds quite hard. And it's close to the camera. It must be because it's alarmed it. I can't see anything reflection. So what we'll do, we'll listen to it all the way through the rest of the audio. Make sure there's nothing else that's been captured, or visual for that matter. I want to go back to that to see how loud that booming sound is. I'll shut that up a minute. Yeah, it's bass frequency. Turn it down. I don't think we'll hear it. I think it's just there in the background. That's quite possibly door shutting from outside. Something like that. Turn that flat out. You know it there. You can see the frequency response. That might be an outside door, that. Certainly not in a bit of that, not in the room anyway. In fact, it could be anything. So we have to exclude that particular capture. It's just too far away anyway. Okay. So what we're doing with these, I'm going to turn the volume back to normal. This is the normal volume that it was recorded at. That's what we'll take the spectrum from. 1, 2, 3. Sounds like something rolling. This might be tricky to just got it there. You just see it, it's just incredibly low. It is sort of wrapped territory that. So what I am actually going to do, I'm going to turn it just to get a little bit better of a +4 decibels. That's +6. This is what we'll call the first wrap. Had it have been just that bit there between say 900 to 1000, it's suggestive of something unusual. But that's a reflection, and so is that. This is the fundamental frequency. These reflections suggest that sound is bouncing off. It does sound tinny anyway, like for example, you could say it sounded like a pencil being dropped onto a hard surface, like a cabinet type of thing, surface, solid wooden surface. So what we do with this is we'll take a screenshot, and we'll call this one Rat 1. I think this is just going to be a token of recording this. Yeah, we'll call it Rat 1. Very difficult to form a judgment what that could be. Now, I need to get this second one in now. Now we have got it. So 1 and 2, turn that back. And 0. It seems to increase in velocity. There we go. Okay. It seems to have got 3 different sorts of sounds, which is, could it be something that's fallen? I do ask the owner to inspect the area to see if he finds anything on the floor. But all you need is the cleaner come in, pick it up, move it, and yeah, evidence has disappeared. So that's wrap 2. You should just get rid of that one. Yeah, that's a lot of frequency bouncing around that. I'm quite about 3, just for the sake of a word really, I've got all them. So what we got when we look into context with these, the three sounds. One, three. Now, when you look at all three together, there's rap one, quite low volume, a little bit of reflection. Rap 2, a little bit higher in volume compared, if you look, it just hitting 54, minus 54. That one is again the same, so it's similar, but there's a lot more frequency with this one. And then we've got this huge spread of frequency. So what I think we're dealing with here is something that's dropped on say on a surface close to it, then rolled off and fell onto something else, enough distance to increase the velocity. Therefore the volume is considered to be high in the spread of frequency, so it will have an actual explanation. This is just something fell over, something like that type of thing, because the three frequencies are different, so it's done three different actions. And the job as investigators, when you come across this stuff, there is stuff to learn from it, because you'll learn to hear the sounds, how it reacts, what the explanation is, because in principle, if I was to kick a ball against a wall, would me kicking the ball be louder than the ball hitting the wall? The answer is that you don't really know, because it all depends on the proximity of the camera. If the camera's quite close to the wall, then we could argue that that's the reason why that volume is much higher than the guy kicking the ball 20 feet away. If the camera was close to the player when he's kicked the ball, you may find you've got a big increase in volume. If it's in the middle, then you've probably got a fair. If you guarantee it's in the middle, then you can probably argue that the kicking the ball, what did sound was louder than the ball striking the wall, and this is no different. It could be that it's fell over close to the camera, then it rolled and fell over even close to the camera, and the fall itself which took it there, and the reason why the volume is higher. It's conjecture, we just simply don't know, but these are the sort of things you need to consider. The more audio that you analyse and look at and debate and theorise, because unless you have a theory, you won't discover anything. That's what it's all about. Okay, hope that was useful to you, and I'll see you on the next movie.